So if you're struggling with high cost per acquisition of your meta ads, then in this video, I'm going to show you how you can reduce it. We're going to cover AG1 and a 9-figure store and 3 principles that they're using to reduce their cost per acquisition, so that by the end of this video, you can apply these techniques to your store to get your conversion rate up, to reduce your cost per acquisition, and therefore be able to scale much more profitably. So we're going to start with their funnel, so what they're doing, starting from their Facebook ads. And this example, we have the UGC ad creative. In this ad creative, as you can see, they're offering a bundle. So they're offering their core product that goes along with all the items that are for free. So this is just a typical ad creative where they're showing the lifestyle footage of a user using this product. And on the end of this ad, what you can see is that they have the CTA that says claim 5 free travel packs and vitamins and some free products that are included in this bundle. This is something that you might already have, that you typically see with other D2C brands. But what they're doing in order to decrease their cost per acquisition is what they're doing on their landing page. So when a customer clicks on this ad, they have perceived all these things. The first thing they see when they land on this landing page is this, which is bolded here. As you can see, they have heavily emphasized this part, pre-welcome kit with bottle and vitamins and everything that you will get with your purchase. So this is where we come with the first principle that they're using in order to decrease their cost per acquisition, how they have a very high relevance to their ad. The thing is that your customer, they're already on your Facebook ad, they saw your ad, they have perceived something about your product or about your offer. And when they click on your ad and land on your landing page, what happens is that they expect to see certain elements on your landing page as well. So in this example, as I mentioned, as you can see on their ad, they are communicating that they have this free offer. And when they land on this landing page, the first thing that the customer can see and can read is this that we have here. You can see how this is bolded, this is highlighted. And when you land, this is the first thing that you perceive, and therefore it just clicks on your mind that you are on the right place. Another thing that they're doing in order to achieve this cognitive congruence is also with their copy on the ad. You can see this here, they say AG1 support digestive health, healthy energy levels, immune health. You see all these things on their Facebook ad, and when you click it and land on the landing page, there it is as well. As you can see, it says support digestive health. It says all these things. Now, once again, something that the customer has seen on the ad, they see it once again on the landing page. This is huge because if it doesn't just click on your customer's mind that what they saw and what they expect to see is not there, it will just cause the cognitive dissonance and they will just abandon the purchasing process. Now, another thing that where they're also doubling down on that one is their images. So you can see on the left side on the ad, you can see they have the image of the product. That this is how the ad starts. And this is also how the ad ends. So they are showing this bundle here. They're showing this bundle here. And when you click on this ad and land on this landing page, there it is again, the full bundle shown on the landing page. This just helps them build that cognitive congruence, and therefore more people just buy from you, and for you reduce your cost per acquisition and increase your returns. Now, the second thing that we have here is that when the customer clicks on the start now, this is how the next step looks like. I'm going to show you as well how it looks on their landing page so you can see how this interaction looks in live. You click on the start now and you get to this page, which I've shown you on the screenshot. Now, the thing is that they could have had these things here somewhere on their landing page. Probably it would be somewhere here, but they've chosen to not to do so. And with this thing, with this technique that they're doing, what they're essentially achieving is that they're reducing the cognitive friction. Cognitive friction is that when your customers land on your landing page, if you have too many elements going on, you might overwhelm them, and therefore you might just lose them by getting them overwhelmed with so many different informations. So in this example, instead of them putting all these different elements on their landing page, They're deliberately choosing to have them as a separate step so that they get their customers going through the flow. So instead of the add to cart, you can see here they have the start now, which is not typical, right? And when they click on the start now, this is where they present them with new information. So what option of their product they want to choose. Another element that is reducing that cognitive friction is this that we have here. So now the customer knows that this whole process is not going to last endlessly. It's not going to be 10 steps. It's just going to be 2 steps that we have here, and they're already in one out of these 2. So for that reason, when the customer starts with the process, they will be just congruent with that decision. The whole process will just feel frictionless, and therefore more people will continue in that flow. It also helps them not overwhelm their customers with unnecessary information before they need to know, and therefore it increases their conversion rate and therefore reducing their cost per acquisition. Now, after they click on the next, I'm going to show you how it looks like on their website. So we click on the next like this. This is the final step before placing the order, before going to the checkout, essentially. In this place, you can see you can finally choose what subscription do you want to use. You want to go for the single, double, or just try once. In this step, what they're trying to do is just to try to get as much as possible people on their subscription. And what they're doing here to achieve that is how they are stacking the value for all these subscription options. So what I actually mean by that, you can see we have the first option, which is the single subscription, the second option, and we have the option which is try once. But what you can see here is that the option try once, it just feels so poorly designed. It just doesn't feel like you have any benefits at all, therefore making customers want to proceed with the subscriptions rather than try once purchase. The thing is that you can see the single subscription has a discount, the double subscription also has a discount, and the try once doesn't have a discount at all. You can as well see how this subscription has some background. This also has some background. And this try once is just outlined. It feels poor and it feels like not a really good not a really good option to choose. Therefore, another thing here you can see is if they go for the try once, they have none of the benefits stacked up below it. But if you choose the single subscription or double subscription, you have all these different things that you're going to get. You're going to get a free welcome kit. You're going to get a money back guarantee. Probably you're going to get the money back guarantee here as well, but they just didn't want to state it. And all these different things that are just stacked below these subscriptions, they're making it much more favorable. They're making it much more appealing compared to the try once option. This can make a significant impact on your conversion rate and on your subscription conversion rate. And this is how they are really doing exceptional job when it comes to stacking all these benefits on subscriptions and making their customers proceed with what they want them to proceed with. So these are really good examples of what you can do in order to reduce your cost per acquisition, increase your conversion rate, which will make your scaling much more effortlessly as your ROAS is going to go higher, and therefore you'll be able to scale much more easily. These are the principles that are more of the psychology based. They apply to many different niches, and this is something that you can definitely try, especially if you are into the CPG niche. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you like me to audit your store like this and to give you some ideas what you can do right now to boost your conversion rate and decrease your cost per acquisition, you can fulfill the form in the link in the description, and I will give you a personalized audit that is specific for your brand. And if you like this video where I'm analyzing all these highly successful stores and breaking down what you can take from them, then you can watch this playlist in which I break down all these successful stores. So that's it for this one. See you in the next one.